Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn ABCD of 2D plot in MATLAB. So starting with a very simple function, let's we define one variable x. So we can write x varying from 0 with an interval of 0.5 till 2 pi, that is 360 degree. So we get total number of 13 columns and the values vary from 2 0 to maximum value, that is 6.00. Since we are taking to round of figures, so it shows 2 because since y's value is 3.14, so if you multiply it, it's close to 6.28, but it's little bit. Now we will define a function y for which we want to show our plot, especially 2D plot. If we want to plot a graph, we need two variable. One is on x-axis and another is on y-axis. So we have defined the values on x-axis. These are the values for x-axis. Now we will define the values for y-axis. Let's define y is a function of sine of x. So these are all the values of sine. Let's again we define another function, y1 is equal to cos of x. So we are getting all the functions for cos of x, now we want to plot a graph of say x and y. So we will write simply plot x and y, sorry, it's x and y and z. So here is the graph. As you see that here the maximum value of y is 0.995 and the minimum value is 0.975. You will get these values into the graph same as the maximum value is close to n and the minimum value is 0.975. In the same way, if you want another plot of, say, we want to plot the cos function, so we can write x comma the function name and we will get the graph for another, that is for cos function. Now if you want to plot both these graph on a single, so there are two ways. Let's first study the first way. We can simply write plot this function. We have gotten a 2D plot for sine function. Now we will hold this graph, hold on, and then we will plot another, that is the cos function, and you will see that we get both these functions, that is sine function and the cos function, on the same graph. Another way of doing this is we can plot two graphs simultaneously. We can use plot x with sine function and x with cos function. So here you can say that we get both these graphs are on the same graph. So this is a simple way of plotting two, or you can plot as many graphs as you can, varying from x1 y1 to x and y1. So it's up to you how many graphs you want to plot on a single graph. Now here you can see that the labeling of x-axis, y-axis and the title of graph is missing. So we can, for doing those, we can write for x-axis we write x level and the name for x-axis, let's we say uh, theta, means that is an angle on which we are plotting. And for y-axis, let's just say y level, we are plotting sine oblique cos function. And for we can say that for the title we are plotting angle was here, we can say sine oblique cos function. So here as you can see on the graph, we get all those label for x-axis, label for y-axis and label for z-axis. Now this is for how you can plot your 2D plots. Now some manipulation in 2D plots. For example, since as you see that these green lines and blue lines are not clearly visible, so first of all we will increase its thickness. We will assign some different color to it which is visually can be easily seen. So for that we can use it, we can do that in two ways. For example, if you want to plot, let's take for only cos function, plot or sine function, plot x comma y with a uh, we can say we want a solid line of let we say red color. So now you will see that a red color solid line is plot. Earlier it is of blue color, now it is converted into red color. If you want to, again we can write it as for example we make it as yellow color. So you will see that now the value of the color of the sine function changes to yellow color. In the same way you can change the color of the cos function also. Now since it is very thin, we can increase its thickness by writing, and for increasing its thickness we use some property name, and the syntax for writing property name is we have to define the width of the line, that is line width, and then how much we want to thicken that line. For example, let's we take 3, which you can easily visible. Oh sorry, it's because we have to define 3 in that form. So here you can see that the yellow line now is quite thicker than the previous one. So in this way, now suppose we want to plot all those points on from which this curve is formed. So we can write with that we can write marker edge, or you can do one more thing, you can just put a sign here. For example, we want to plot the points, you just put a point O, and you will see that all the graph points will have a point at these points. By joining these points we get the value of we get the 2D plot for sine curves. Now you can change this color mark, you can increase its thickness, you can change its color according to your need according. So let's do all these things in a single form. We have defined the line width. Now we will change the outer edge of that marker. So we for that we write marker edge color, edge color, and then we will define the color. For example, we need for that we need black color. So the code for black color, you can see this code from here. uh, I will come to this topic later, but here here are the color code. For red you have to use R, for green you can use G, for blue you can use code blue. In the same way for black you can use A. So it's up to you which color you are feeling suitable or comfortable in using your project or plotting your graphs. Now we have defined the outer color of the marker. Now we will define the inner color of the marker. For that we will write marker face color. So these are simply property names which we have to define. Let me make it as a green color, and now we will define marker size. We want to increase that marker size, so we will write marker size, and whatever the size we want. Suppose we want the size of 10. So here you can see all those changes whatever you have made in this program. In this last command you have plotted a graph of x and y. Sorry, you have plotted a graph of x and y having a solid line of yellow color. 0 shows the point. Line width has been increased from the last. By default the MATLAB has a line width of 1, but here we have increased to 3. Then the marker edge color, the edge color is that one, the outer edge color, that is the case stand for black color. Then the marker face color is G, that is inside this, and the marker size is 10. Now if I show you changes in marker size, let's do that. We have used and make the marker size 1. So you will see that the circles which you have used has been reduced to very little point. These are the point which you are visible at this point. So in this way you can manipulate your 2D plots. So there is one more issues by using 2D plot. Most of the people want to get a plot where they have two y-axis and single x-axis. So let's we do for that. For that we have a plot function. We can use plot and double y. This shows a two y-axis. Here now we will define a graph of x and y, that is angle with sine and angle with cos axis, cos function. And in this you will see that here, in this you will see that now the cos function is starting from this side and the sine function is starting from this side. So in this way we are getting two y-axis, one is this one and another one is this one, and the sine function is starting from this end whereas the cos function is starting from this end. So these are the simple tricks you can use, or a simple command you can use to make your graph more readable, more uh, visible, so that anyone can read it quickly and easily. One more thing I want to make you clear here, that the graph which you have seen here is made by combination of points. These are the points which are just connected by a simple straight line. To make it continuous or more continuous, we have to increase the interval of this line. For example, let's increase the interval of the line. Earlier we have defined x is equal to 0 to, we have taken an interval of zero point 0.5. Now we will take an interval of zero point 0.1, and from zero point 0.1 we will move to 2 into, let's say, pi. So pi is 360 degree, 180 degree, sorry. So here we have get around 56, total number of 63 columns. Now we will define all the y values for it. Y sine x, and now the plot command, plot x comma y. Or one more thing, as we have used earlier hold on command, so we are getting all graph on a single page. So for hold we have to make it off, so hold, hold and off. Now we will plot the graph of x and y, and you will see the graph is more smoother than the previous one. Here you can see the graph, the smoothness of the graph is increased. If you want to plot, if I want to plot the point, we can write it as suppose we want to make it a dashed line, so we will use a double dot, change the color to blue and mark the point as O. So here you can see what we have. Now we are getting a dotted line and the points, so you can see that the closeness of the point is increased, that is the smoothness of the curve is increased. In this way you can use these tools for improving your visibility of your 2D math plots. Thank you very much.